car is less than the O, but if I use my Ralph's Plus card, I can get double points.
God, is that you?
Satan! Oh! Hi, how are you?
I'm great, just great, you know? Really great. How are you?
Oh, you know, can't complain. But we still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you like the new place?
Oh, it's a blast, isn't it? I sort of like having my own place. It's really good to be out on my own. How's the family?
Oh, good, good, you know. Jesus is doing well. Oh, he's got his own following now, you know?
I heard. You know, he's really shaking things up. You must be proud.
Oh, well, Mary so worries.
Well, that's how mothers are, you know. Look at you. No one would ever guess you were infinity years old.
Well, I did create the universe and everything in it. After that, Botox is easy. You look good, too. Except for...
Except for what?
What's that?
What's what?
Those things on your head.
What, these?
Yeah.
Well, they're horns, aren't they?
Well, I know they're horns. What are they for?
Well, I don't know. I just thought they looked good. Don't you like them?
They're kind of silly, if you ask me. I mean, what will people think?
What do you mean, what will people think? Who cares what people think? Why do you always have to care about what people think? I mean, bloody hell, they're just for affectation. What's this really about, then?
What do you mean?
You're still mad at me for that whole crazy thing I did.
What are you talking about?
You're still brooding, aren't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Your horns just look silly, that's all.
Don't try to misdirect me. You're all knowing you are. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You're off your head. Are you talking about the time you tried to take over my kingdom and place yourself on my throne as the Lord and Master of all the universe and all its outlying provinces and suburbs?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're daft. I got over that 5 millennia ago.
Okay, I hardly believe that. You banished me from heaven.
Well, that was just for your own good.
My own good? How do you see that?
Well, you were very irresponsible, weren't you? Remember the time I asked you to look over the earth while I took one day off?
Yeah.
Remember, all you had to do was to turn off the evolution machine before it got to primate, and you let it go all the way to human.
Okay, what are you complaining about? I mean, you always liked those humans.
Well, what was I supposed to do, ignore them?
That's what I try to do.
Oh, sure, I've seen your handiwork with them then. You're still making a mess of things.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What are you talking about?
Well, war, for example.
You think I'm responsible for war?
Yes!
More wars have been fought in your name than have ever been fought in mine.
You're impossible. I never asked them to wage war in my name.
Neither did I.
Oh, no, you just convinced them to do it for me.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Are you calling me a liar?
Well, if the halo fits.
Watch it, Satan. You're treading on dangerous ground now.
Okay, why don't you just admit it? You're still mad at me for trying to take over heaven.
Fine, I will. I'll admit it. I am still mad. Why'd you do it?
Okay, I don't know. It just sounded like a good idea at the time. Hey, why are we talking in British accents?
I just like the way the British sound. The Cockney accent is so much fun, so when I have to speak to somebody, I make it so that we both talk in Cockney
Okay,
accents.
well, there you go. That's why I didn't.
Did what?
Try to take over heaven.
Because I'm an Anglophile?
No, because you say we have free will, but then you do these things that confuse ethereal creatures and people. I mean, you're bloody frustrating.
I'm frustrating. You're the one who's always tempting everybody. Adam and Eve, Job, even my own son. You can't leave well enough alone.
You're just a control freak, you are. I mean, I've complained about it once already, and we're still talking in British accents.
You didn't complain, you just asked why.
Bloody hell, it's always semantics with
Well,
you.
say what you mean.
Can I please stop talking in a British accent?
No.
You're just too much.
You're just trying to be defiant again.
Okay, who wouldn't be? You're so arrogant.
I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant! arrogant! You're the one who thought they could overthrow God!
I never thought I could overthrow you.
Well, what? What was it you were thinking then?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Of course you know.
Okay, well, my therapist thinks that.
Did you just say what your therapist thinks?
Yes. Is that so hard to believe that I would have a therapist?
I guess no. A therapist? I mean, wow. Well, what does your therapist think?
Never mind.
No, really, I want to hear.
Really?
Yes, really.
This is just so embarrassing. Can't we just forget I said anything?
No, really, I care. What does your therapist think?
Well, she says I was acting out.
What does that mean? Acting out?
Well, it means I was just trying to get your attention.
What?
She said I created that little uprising just to get you to pay attention to me. I mean, after the humans came along, you were so preoccupied with them that you forgot all about me.
That's simply not true. I always cared about you, but you were doing your own thing then, and it just seemed like they needed me more.
I needed you too. I mean, I am a great fiddle player. I really am. I play it all the time. All the other angels were constantly telling me how good I was. I was even asked to play at Metatron's son's bar mitzvah, but you never even noticed.
Metatron. Is that one of those Transformers?
He's your top angel. How do you not know that?
Oh! Right. I'm sorry. Anyway, I did notice you're playing. You played beautifully. I enjoyed it very much. I thought you knew that.
Well, how would I know if you never said anything? I'm not the all-knowing one.
I thought it was understood.
Well, it wasn't, and that's why I did it, to get your attention.
Well, it worked.
More like it backfired. Look, God, I'm really, really sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I miss you, in fact. It's like the saying goes. I can't bear to be away from your presence. Okay?
Do you really mean that, Satan?
Yes, God, I do.
Well, I'm sorry I banished you from heaven. That was awfully unfair of me.
No. It's okay. You were right to do it.
Still, would you like to come home?
Really?
Yes, really.
No. It means a lot that you'd ask, though. It's just, I really like having my own place, and you were right. It was good for me. I think I've grown a lot. You know.
Yes. Yes, you have. Will you at least come home for dinner tonight?
It would mean the world to me.
Now, tell me about this therapist of yours. How much does